home for the holidays. It's what Christmas is about for many families, meaning there's travel, meals, and time together. But what about people who don't have that option? The holidays are also a time when volunteers reach out to help those who might be the most vulnerable. For this week's Newsmakers segment, we spoke with the Avenues for Youth about how the nonprofit helps homeless youth during the holidays.
Brooklyn Avenues during the holidays it's mixed time, so young people experiencing homelessness have a lot of messages around family. Usually during the holidays, that's really what the messages are. And so for a lot of people experiencing depression or any other significant mental health issues, these are triggering times. That's no different for the young people that we serve who don't have family to go back to. So it's really important for us to give them a meaningful experience and provide that at Brooklyn Avenues.
And what are some of the things that you guys do at the holidays to do that?
We just had a huge gift drive from Prince of Peace that supplied gift wrapping for all of our youth and all of our programs. So we have lots of presents right now at Brooklyn Avenues ready to be opened this weekend around the holidays. We'll be having food, lots of fun, and gift opening.
Very good. What's it been like during the pandemic? Have you guys had to change how you operate?
We have not had to change how we operate. We are at capacity. We have maintained that during the pandemic and are full.
Okay, very good. And I'm sure you get questions about how folks can help, and what do you advise they do?
I advise people to go to the website where they can donate online. Right now we have a match going on with a Brookdale Luther dealership, matching dollar for dollar the gifts that are given this holiday season.
All right. And I guess finally, do you guys enjoy what you do over there? It seems like it's rewarding work.
We do. It is a lot of fun working with young people. It's a joy, and everyone at Avenues is really committed to ensuring that our young people have what they need to be successful. Right now at Avenues, we have all the young people are working, they're all employed. We have 2 young people just enrolled in high school and the rest have graduated. So there's a lot of success and a lot of happiness going on right now. People working towards getting their own apartments, their own vehicles, doing the things that young people do, all the normal things.
And that's probably just so great to see that success.
It is. It's really a privilege to be a part of it.
All right. Rachel Hatch with Brooklyn Avenues, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
This time of year, we take a look back at some of the interesting people we've met along the way. And that includes a Vietnamese-American storyteller and graphic novel artist who grew up in Brooklyn Park. Now he's known all over the country as Trungles. His first debut novel, published by Random House Graphic, is named one of the best books of the year by New York Public Library. Nina Bupasavan has a story.
Drawing became my mode of expression. It was the thing that I understood the best, I think.
Nothing stays blank for long when this artist picks up a pen. Each stroke builds an image.
Yeah.
An elaborate vision from his heart that tells a deeper story. A talent he's had since childhood. A past that still inspires him today.
I've always been really interested in picture books when I was a kid because my parents and I were learning the English language sort of concurrently at the same time. So we'd go to the library, we'd pick up a bunch of books.
Trung Le Nguyen, or Trungles, is now writing and drawing his own books. The Magic Fish is his latest masterpiece that has been named one of the best books of the year.
The Magic Fish is kind of a big love letter to all of the fairy tales my parents and I read together. That was a memory that I've very strongly sentimentalized, and it's stayed with me for all my life. It's a story that is about how people kind of do their best with the tools that they're given and how you can really cross a lot of boundaries even though you don't have all of the right tools to say everything exactly the way that you want to. A lot of the narrative elements of some of the parent characters reflected a lot of my parents' experiences as well. They were Vietnamese boat people, they were refugees, they landed in the Philippines, and that's where I was born. So we had this experience of being a refugee family.
An experience he says keeps his family close, even when they can't always see his vision.
He was always very passionate about drawing, but I tried to talk him out of that as a career, because I knew it's going to be very difficult for him to survive in that stage. And then Well, he proved me wrong.
I get to tell stories and do things artistically that are really fulfilling.
Proving pictures can sometimes say a lot more than words can.
I think seeing him happy, that's all I really care about. But like I said, he proved me wrong. So just keep doing what he is doing right now. Be good.
Nina Bupasavan, CCX News.
North Hennepin musicians showed off their talents this month, performing in public for the first time in nearly 2 years. The jazz ensemble, chamber orchestra, and choral department all gave concerts. It was also the debut for Gary Rushman as director of choir and voice instruction at North Hennepin. We'll leave you now with a sampling of the concert.
Our 2021 CCX Sports All-Area Defense starts on the line with Maple Grove's number 45, Mason South. Picked to this weekend's high school all-star game, South finished the season with 22 tackles for loss, 11 sacks, and 84 total tackles. He was named All-State. Cooper's number 11, Jackson Howard, was a great two-way player for the Hawks this season. On defense, he was the Hawks' defensive MVP and named the district MVP for defensive linemen. He finished the season with 6 sacks. Nationally, Howard is one of the top recruits in his class. Providence Academy defensive tackle number 28, Jacob Meisner, was a disruptive force for the 8-1 Lions. He led the team with 25 tackles for loss, including 11 sacks. Second-team All-Metro pick Meisner also rushed for 1,064 yards on offense. Hopkins defensive lineman number 8, Bryce Buckingham, was a load to handle for opponents. The senior led the Royals in tackles for loss and sacks. The All-District pick has several scholarship offers for college football. Park Center's number 5, Ishmael Conte, was an All-District player for the Pirates this fall. Oh, and a tackle. The senior linebacker recorded 75 tackles, including 6 for loss, and was selected to play in the Minnesota Showcase game this weekend. Benilde St. Margaret's number 10, Ryan Seaver, was a tackling machine for the Red Knights this fall, finishing with 116 tackles in just 10 games. Seaver has drawn interest from several Missouri Valley Conference schools. Maple Grove's number 7, Sawyer Skanson, was another key cog for a stifling Crimson defense.
Skanson is coming, and Skanson will get there for the sack.
Skanson led the state runner-up Crimson in tackles with 118, including 12 for loss, and was an all-district selection.
Middle, and it's picked off by Skanson.
Skanson's teammate, number 21, Jace Uzel, made big plays for Maple Grove from his outside linebacker position.
But Maple Grove gets the open field tackle.
Uzel finished second on the team in tackles for loss with 14, including 3 sacks. He also forced 3 fumbles. Wayzata linebacker number 51, Chase Ullum, led the Trojans in tackles this year with 91, 54 of them solos. Ullum also recorded 4 sacks and 1 interception for the 8-3 Trojans. Osseo outside linebacker number 8, Owen Dukowicz, was an all-district player for the Orioles in 2021. The senior was named the Orioles team MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Our defensive backfield includes Cooper's number 3, Dante Williams.
And it's intercepted.
The senior picked off 6 passes this season, returning 1 of them for a touchdown. An impact player on both sides of the ball, Williams also caught 31 passes for the Hawks.
Dante Williams in for the touchdown.
Champlin Park's number 29, Darius Gibbons, was a 3-year starter who played multiple positions, including linebacker and safety.
Another sack for the Rebels.
Gibbons led the Rebels in solo tackles and was the team MVP. He'll play next year at North Dakota State. Wayzata's number 25, Drew Streeter, was a sure tackler for the Trojans. senior finished the season with 83 tackles, 64 of them solos, plus 3 tackles for loss and a sack. Armstrong's number 4, Jordan Mccomb, was a 2-year All-District player for the Falcons.
And tipped and intercepted.
Mccomb picked off 4 passes this year and always seemed to be around the ball. The senior is second-team All-Metro and is headed to Northern Iowa for college. Breck's number 2, Charlie Reichs, led the Mustangs to a Class 3A state tournament berth this fall. Reichs finished the year with 123 tackles, 13 for loss, 4 turnovers, and scored 3 defensive touchdowns. Brooklyn Center's number 24, Romero Sakura, led the Centaurs in tackles with 87. The senior forced 4 fumbles, picked off 3 passes, and scored 2 defensive touchdowns for the Centaurs. He's a 3-time All-District player.
And there's Sakura coming up with a strong tackle.
Maple Grove Junior number 12, Jacob Anderson, became one of the Crimson's top players by season's end.
Picked off on the sideline.
Anderson recorded 84 tackles and 2 interceptions for a first-team defense that allowed fewer than 10 points per game.
It's a touchdown from Maple Grove.
And there it is, our 2021 CCX Sports All-Area Football Defense. These guys, too, enjoyed great seasons. Here are the honorable mention picks for defense.